get started. Okay, so today, like I said, we're going to do our Kriya. So in Kundalini, we call it a Kriya set for our third eye. So the third eye links to the way that we intuitively, like we see things and knowing beyond the physical. So like when someone says words and feel that there's something underlying, you can see that there's another truth. And this chakra also helps us to link to visualizing our most authentic and powerful life and self, so we can tune into what we desire to manifest. So all the chakras tie in together. If you balance out this chakra, we can visualize and start to feel through the heart center and feel in the sacral chakra and start to see our life change, because we are tapping into that space where we are seeing from our higher self. So what you want to experience in your life. And this also is about clearing certain programs that false programs, or just programs that are here swirling around on planet Earth. That there's some wild things going on out there. So my favorite way to just come back into clearing out that space is limiting like the amount of like news that I watch, or reading the news, or it's like all those things that you see, everything you see, like you can't run away from it, but everything you see is ultimately being recreated. So we are seeing it through our eye, and we are also creating it again. So we have to be strong enough to know that, our strength comes in observing as well. Don't feel too much into something that maybe you want to judge or fight against. It's like just taking a moment to observe, allowing yourself to be in the observer role, and knowing that when you take time to tune into your body and feel into your body and pray and visualize a better world, what do you want to happen? What would you like instead of what is happening? How can you observe it, but what can you create? Like, how can you create like the best case scenario and just pray on that vision? Sometimes it's not easy, but it's always rewarding, because sometimes you see it, unfolding a few weeks down the line, or so your prayers always count. So today we're going to work on this pituitary gland, and we are going to get it swirling in a beautiful clearing way. So we want to really amplify that connection to our higher self, so that we may see what they are seeing, and we may do what they are sharing. Sometimes you'll have a vision, like for me, it's like sometimes it's like, don't eat that food, and then I'm like eating the food. But I'm like seeing in my head that the higher self is being like, don't eat the food, or you need to work out, or you need to do your yoga. But then my body is like, no, I'm just like defying you. So just getting that trust as well with the higher self. So like once you start to tune in, it's so clear, the messages are like there, and you are so in tune as well with the world around you. And nothing, like when you also go into those situations where something's hard or horrible, you are not affected. You can see it, but you're strong now, so you don't have to like cut yourself out from it. You see it, you observe it, and you let it pass through you, so you don't let it get recreated. So let us get started. We always start in our easy pose, and we start by tuning in. It's quite a nice way to bring your left heel into the perineum, and then your right leg in front, or just whichever way is comfortable for you. Okay, just taking your time to, you can even, if your legs are too sore and your back gets a bit sore, you can even put some nice cushions under here to make you comfortable. And we'll close our eyes. And today we are focusing between the brows, just above the brows, right in the middle. So I have this interesting book about Kundalini. It's called Serpent Rising, the Shakti energy that rises within us. But we have a few third eyes. We have one just below the third eye, so like on the bridge of the nose where the top of the nose is. Then it's the third eye. Then you've got one above that. So you've got one just above, so it's a tiny bit above the third eye, and then there's the sixth one, and then the seventh one, which is where your hairline is. So these are all little meridians. And then the crown, which we'll go into, we have little spots all around our head, so it's very beautiful. So just connecting to the front of your brain as well. Take your gaze up and in. You can even allow your eyes to flutter slightly as you take your eyelids or your eyeballs up into the brain. Don't strain the eyes, just go where you can. This is a good way to start your connecting to the third eye, just practicing this little movement or this little meditation. Begin to breathe nice and deeply in through the nose, out through the nose, nice and slowly. And I want you to breathe from the top where the eyebrow, just that brow center, so the third eye. I want you to breathe into that space. And I want you to breathe out from that space too. Feel the air as it comes in, filling up that space. Feel it exiting your nose from that space. A few more breaths, just arriving on your mat. Setting a small intention. Today I would like to connect to my highest vision for my life. Today I love to connect to my highest vision for my life. Take it down to the heart, feel it in your body, feel what it feels like to have that vision. How incredible does it feel? How liberating and free, open, flowing, connected, in tune. So you can keep your eyes closed. Our mantra Om, O-N-G, Namo, Gurudev, Namo, bowing to the divine wisdom, bowing to the creative infinity that resides within each of us. Adgurena me, bowing to the primal wisdom. Yugat Gurena me, bowing to great unseen wisdom. Sat Gurena me, bowing to time and space. Adgurena me, Jugadgurena me, Satgurena me, Siddhi Guru Devena me. Bowing to the awesome, unseen wisdom. So just connecting to the higher consciousness that connects us all, primal, unseen, true, cosmic intelligence. To that I bow. So we chant each one 3 times, starting with Om Namo. And we'll bring our hands to our heart center and keep your eyes closed. Keep gazing up and inward, rubbing those palms together. And bringing the palms together at the heart center in prayer position, lengthening through the spine, growing nice and tall. Allow the back of your neck to slightly press back a little so your chin comes down, tucks slightly, not too much. So you feel an elongation through the back of the neck. Okay, so inhale deeply to prepare. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale to tune in. Om Namo Devi. Gurena me, God Gurena me, Sat Gurena me, Sri Gurudevena me. Repeat after me. Ad Gurena me, God Gurena me, Sat Gurena me, Siddhi Gurudevena me. Last round, repeat after me. Ad Gurena me, Jugat Gurena me, Sat Gurena me, Siddhi Gurudevena me. Inhale deeply, hold the breath at the top. Relax the body, but keep your breath held in. Squeeze the mula bandha, the rectum, the sex organ, and the navel come up and in. We apply the root lock, drawing that energy up from the base of the spine into the top of the head. Hold that energy. Become light. And when you're ready, you can slowly exhale, releasing your hands and slowly batting your eyelids open. Beautiful. So we'll come into our first posture, a nice deep stretch. So we're going to bring our right foot forward and then the back leg stays nice and straight back. Okay, hands on either side of our right foot. We're going to slightly lift up through the chin and the head, so your gaze will be up and inward between the eyebrows. Let your eyes flicker. You may look a little bit scary if your eyes are batting a little bit open, but don't mind. Just allow yourself to go within. And we do long, deep breathing here. We're going to be here for 1 minute. Breathing deep into that third eye, exhaling out the third eye. Elongate through the spine. Get tall in the neck, tall in the body. Inhale, Sat, truth, Nam, identity. Truth is my identity. And then we're going to do our breath of fire. So breath of fire is a rapid pumping of the navel. So you stay in that position. I'm just showing you how it goes. So you inhale, the belly expands. Then you exhale, you snatch it towards the spine. So it's a equal inhale to equal exhale. Okay, and it's rapid. As fast as you can, but try and keep it throughout the 2 minutes. So it will feel like forever. So just keep pumping at your own pace. Okay, so you go slow, try and keep it consistent at a nice consistent pace. Gazing up slightly, we go. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. The breath is light through the nostrils. Keep going, break through the barriers and the blockages in the mind. Keep pumping that navel, clearing out the channels, gazing up into the third eye. Inhale, hold the breath. Squeeze the root lock, the mula bandha, the rectum, the sex organ, and the navel. Squeeze that navel. Gazing up, drawing the energy from the base of the spine, up the spine, into the top of the head. Exhale when you're ready. Okay, and then we're going to bring ourselves into our pigeon pose. So that leg goes in front. If you need a cushion underneath your bum, you can. Okay, so if you need to elevate yourself, pop a cushion there. Otherwise, if you can, do your pigeon stretch. If you find this a deep enough stretch, then you stay here or you draw yourself down. And we're going to rest here for 2 to 3 minutes. And we're going to do long, deep breathing with, hopefully, if your head can go down, your forehead will be on the mat. Or you just put it on your hands. If you want to get that contact point between the eyebrows. Okay. Long, deep breathing. Rising up, and then we're going to draw that leg back and we'll switch over to the other side. So the left foot comes now in front, right foot is flat, okay, and then we're going to start with long deep breathing. Lengthen through that spine, lengthen through the top of the head, gazing upwards slightly. Long deep breathing. Close the eyes, gaze up and inward. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. And now we begin our breath of fire, so pumping the navel. Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Keep it consistent, keep moving. Equal inhale to exhale. Inhale and hold the breath at the top. Come light in the body, squeeze the molar band. Exhale to slowly release yourself, hooking that left leg under and then lowering yourself down, resting down onto the floor. Or up onto the hands or onto the floor. Long deep breathing. Just taking a moment to clear the mind and come back to the breath. Being soft, exhaling long. And slowly rising up. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to come into a front bend. So we're just going to bring ourselves up slowly into a standing position. Then you can allow your body just to hang, bring your feet just outside of the hips, so it's a little bit wide, and then just allow if you can, bring your hands onto the floor flat. If you need to bend the knees, you can. And then you're just going to bring that chin in towards the chest, and we'll do long, deep breathing here. In through the nose, out through the nose. Exhale down. Slowly allowing yourself to rise. And then we're going to be in a standing position. Okay, so arms will stretch out. In our ego eradicator, so the position for the eradicator, the mudra, all the fingers curl into the tops of the palms, and then the thumbs, you can squeeze the fingers together, and the thumbs up into the sky. Okay, so we'll be slightly lower than when we are seated. So our arms are reaching out, feet are facing out, plugging the fingers up into the sky, and we just do long deep breathing. Seems like an easy posture, but keeping those babies up, the arms up, it's not so easy. Okay, So just long, deep breathing, gazing up and inward between the brows. The trick is to become light in the body. When the pressure gets created, soften into the pressure. Inhaling thought, exhaling nam, through the nose. Keep your elbows straight, keep your arms straight. Break through the barriers. Almost there, keep going. Keep it up. Reach those arms long. Slowly release your hands down. Good job. You're just feeling into your body. Keep your eyes closed. Okay, so we're going to come into our down stretch or our downward facing dog, our triangle pose. And we're going to also be here for 3 minutes with the long deep breathing. Okay, so just do what you can. It is quite hectic on the arms and everything. Try and relax that head nice and but also firmly, so you want the head to hang loose, but you want the neck to be an extension of the spine. Okay, so you press your hips up. Your heels can be lifted. Just allow your head to hang, but bring your shoulder blades down into their sockets. Ears between the biceps. Long, deep breathing here. Pressing into the fingertips. Slight bend in the elbows. Inhaling thought, exhaling now.
Press into those fingertips to take pressure off the wrists. Slight bend in the elbows. Shoulders down away from the ears. If you're having a rest, come back into it. If you need a rest, have a quick rest and then come back into it. Slowly lowering the knees down. Coming onto the tummy, well done. Okay, resting your head down on top of your hands. And then just allow yourself to relax here for 1 minute. We'll just breathe nice and deeply. We're going to come into our cobra. If you have any lower back issues, just doing a sphinx is fine. If you can do a full cobra, bring your feet together, squeeze your glutes a little, your bum. Keep your core nice and tight. And then we'll hold it up here with long, deep breathing for 1 minute. Okay. If this stretch is too much, remember you can always come down onto your forearms. Light gaze up with the chin, but you're looking up into the third eye. Shoulders roll down, squeeze them lightly, feet together. Press into the fingertips. Start to look over to your right foot, over to the left. Keep the eyes closed. Actually, I want you to open your eyes, so gazing towards each foot. You can do this in Sphinx pose on your forearms as well. Look at those booties. Go nice and slowly. Keep the head up. Keep going. to the center, hold it there, inhale. Squeeze the mula button, squeeze your root lock, draw your energy up and in, close your eyes, squeeze the rectum, sex organ and navel. Exhale to hold the position, release the mula button, inhale to squeeze. Exhale to release. Inhale to squeeze. And relaxing down onto your hands. Just rock your hips from side to side. And we've got 2 more movements for our Kriya today. So we're going to sit up into our rock pose, onto our shins. Okay, so the movement, we bow down, bringing our forehead to the mat. We open up like a flower, squeezing the glutes, opening up your arms, raising your heart to the sun, and then bowing back down. Okay, so we inhale as we go up, and then we exhale when we come down. Yeah, so I just want to pop the timer on. Careful on the back, so just go slowly. Inhale up, inhaling Sat. Exhaling Nam. Like a flower waking up in the morning to greet the sun, and then the flower going to sleep again. Then allow yourself just to lay down. Our final position, our hands come interlaced behind our back. And then you lift up your arms as much as you can, straight above you. Try and bring the palms of the hands to touch. And then we do long, deep breathing here. Draw the shoulder blades together. Squeeze. Long, deep breathing. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Gazing up and inward at the third eye. Slowly releasing your hands. And we'll come up slowly and rest down on our backs. So bringing yourself into Shavasana, finding yourself in a comfortable position. Facing up, long deep breathing, just allowing your body to integrate today's third eye chakra, Kriya. Pituitary gland, gland. top of your head, down slowly towards your toes, one body part at a time. And then from your toes to the top of your head. And just keep doing this for a few rounds. Fill the entire brain with your awareness. The back to the front, the top to the bottom. Start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Deepen the breath. Rotating your wrists and your ankles in one direction and then the other, moving your head from side to side. Draw your right knee in towards your chest, the left knee in towards your chest, and just rock from side to side. Coming over onto your right hand side or your left side, pressing yourself up into your easy pose, and then we will bring our hands to our heart center in prayer position, closing the eyes, lengthen through that spine, grow tall. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for 3 counts of Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Satnam, beautiful souls. Thank you so much. It was so lovely to gather here today, and I hope you enjoyed the Kriya, and I hope you feel light and energized and ready for a good night rest or dinner.